You've always been the quiet one, the observer, the listener, the person who sees things others miss. And for years, you thought that was your strength. But now, it doesn't feel like strength anymore. It feels like invisibility. Like you've been sitting still while the world runs past you. Why? Because no one ever taught you how to turn quiet into power. But Ayanokoji did. And by the end of this video, you'll know the exact principles he uses to win without shouting, to control without forcing, and to dominate without ever stepping forward. Here's what's crazy. Ayanokoji walks into a room full of performers, people posturing, flexing, trying to be seen, and he does nothing. Barely speaks, never brags, completely forgettable, until he pulls one string, and suddenly everything and everyone moves how he wants. So how does someone with no presence command the entire board? It's not confidence, it's not charisma, it's a mindset built on 3 psychological weapons most people never learn to use. Let's start with the first, and most overlooked one: emotional control. Imagine this. You're being lied to, cornered. Everyone around you is spiraling. What's your instinct? React, defend, fight back. But that's where you lose, because reaction is emotional surrender. Ayanokoji, he doesn't flinch. He lets the chaos happen while he watches. Why? Because the person who stays calm sees more, and the person who sees more wins more. In psychology, this is called prefrontal dominance. When you're calm, the brain's decision-making center takes over. But when you panic, your emotional center hijacks your thinking. Ayanokoji isn't fearless. He's focused. And that's how he stays 10 steps ahead, while others melt down. But that's only the start, because staying calm is meaningless if you're still chasing external approval. So let's talk about his second weapon, internal validation. Ayanokoji doesn't care if people notice him. He doesn't even care if they like him. He acts without applause. And that's the most dangerous kind of person. Think about this. Most people are addicted to feedback. They post, then check likes. They speak, then wait for validation. They act, and then hope to be seen. Ayanokoji flips that. He doesn't seek recognition, he seeks results. That mindset? It's freedom. Because when you stop needing approval, you become untouchable. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. Because even if you control your emotions and even if you don't need approval, you still need to know when to move. And that brings us to the third and most lethal trait, strategic calm. Here's the mistake most quiet people make. They wait too long, they stay passive. But Ayanokoji, he waits strategically. He watches every variable. He lets people make their moves. He lets chaos bloom. And then, at the exact moment when everyone's blind, he steps forward and resets the entire system. This isn't just patience, this is pressure timing. It's knowing that if you move too early, you reveal yourself. But if you move too late, you lose leverage. Ayanokoji's mastery isn't in action, it's in precision. And here's what most people miss. That precision, it's built in silence. So what does all this mean for you? It means your quiet wasn't weakness, it was misused. You weren't invisible. You were invisible on purpose. You were watching, tracking, learning. And now, it's time to weaponize that. Because silence, by itself, is empty. But silence, when used right, is power. So here's what you do next. Start controlling how you respond. Start detaching from approval. Start acting only when the moment serves you, not your ego. You're not meant to be loud. You're meant to be lethal. The quiet one they never saw coming. And if you want to keep building that, subscribe. Because we don't just break down characters here. We extract principles, tools, psychological frameworks that help you move through life like Ayanokoji moves through chaos. You were never powerless, you were just waiting. Now make your move.